AmericaJR Garrett taking flight once more at the 2018 Autorama inside Cobo. And behind me is the Speed Demon, the 715. And with me today, you have your Steve Watt. Okay, Steve, so tell me about the Speed Demon, because this sounds like something you can take off it out of space with.
Yeah, top speed of this car is 453 miles an hour.
Wow.
This year Bonneville set an A record, A Bloomfield Streamliner record, like 423, I think. We've been running a car similar to this. We crashed in 2014 at 370 miles an hour, so we had to build a new one. This car's ran 11 times so far, all over 400 miles an hour.
So what is the purpose behind this? What's the perception, the purpose behind this? The Speed Demon, the 7?
To set the all-out land speed record for speed.
Okay.
So this is a piston-engine, wheel-driven car. So
this is more like something. I know it looks like a hotbar, but like I said, this is like something that's also an airplane. You can take, like I said, you can take off.
If it had wings, it would fly.
Yeah.
It's got a LS3 8-stack fuel injection, 630 horsepower motor in it. Roadster shop chassis, everything front to back's been completely redone, full custom everything. As you can see, there's a whole lot of modifications done to this car. Came in a turquoise and cream originally, so I kind of wanted to stay with something, and I just tweaked it a little more of a custom color.
Okay, so this is like the 1911 Oldsmobile Autocrat, which is nicknamed Yellow Peril.
Yellow Peril, you got it.
Okay, so like I said, this is like something heavy forward driving back in the day. Because I take a look at it, I'm thinking, yeah, this is something Mr. Ford must have rolled in.
Well, I'll tell you, this car was purchased brand new in 1911 by Henry Albert.
Really?
He immediately went to work on putting a new aluminum boat tail body on the car and started racing this car. He owned this car from 1911 until 1968 when he passed away. It was restored 3 or 4 times over that period of time until 2008 when it sold. And sold again, I believe, in 2012. We obtained it, and then it's been maintained and driven and raced by almost every owner of the car.
Okay, so I just got a question. Why call it the Yellow Peril? What's the?
You see the color?
Yeah, I seen the color. So is it like? I mean, I know peril. I'm thinking peril. I'm thinking like something definition in terms of danger or something.
In the racing form, it was a danger to anybody who was driving against it.
Okay, this is Garrett Godwin taking flight once more at the 2018 Autorama, and behind me is the Detroit RedTail on behalf of the Tuskegee Airmen. And he'll know more about them. Mr. Eric Palmer. So tell us more about the RedTail here. I understand it has one of the signatures of them, Lieutenant Colonel Harry Stewart Jr.
Yes. The car has been wrapped to emulate the RedTail P-51 Mustang fighter plane that the 332nd flew in World War II. On the driver's side of the car, I honor Lieutenant Colonel Harry Stewart. Harry Stewart is 94, he's still living. He, on one mission, shot down 3 German planes.
Okay, I see. Yeah, I see that. That's a month now.
Yes. He shot down 3 German planes, and after the war, he was part of a group of 4 pilots, 3 primary and 1 alternate pilot, that represented the still segregated 332nd Fighter Group in the 1949 William Tell Gunnery Meet. The Air Force wanted to keep their fighter pilots sharp, so they created this gunnery meet, and they had 2 classes: conventional, which was prop planes, and the 332nd flew P-47Ns, and then they had the jet class. Well, out of the 5 groups or so with the conventional class, the 332nd won that first year. The trophy disappeared after 1950, and Harry, in the 90s, was reading through an Air Force Times magazine, and they listed all the gunnery meet fighter group winners, and he noticed conventional class 1949 winners unknown. Come to find out, somebody miraculously erased the 332nd's history.
Yeah, right.
He hit.
One course.
Right. He had all of his records. He had his records from the gunnery meet. Wrote some people. They found the trophy. They eventually found it in the storage closet at the Air Force Academy, which is now on display. But because the Air Force started that air gunnery competition. Out of the 4 pilots, 3 primary and 1 alternate, Harry Stewart and James Harvey out of Denver are still living. They billed themselves as the first-time guns.
Okay.
They were speaking somewhere and somebody hollered, "Hey, you guys are first-time guns." Now, on the passenger side, I honor Alexander Jefferson, Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Jefferson. He was shot down on his 19th mission over France, strafing some gun spots. And Alex's story is kind of interesting because when he was captured and interrogated, the German colonel that interrogated him spoke clear English. He had all kinds of research on all the soldiers. He knew how much property tax Alex's father paid on his house in Southwest Michigan, Southwest Detroit. Come to find out, this German colonel had recently graduated from the University of Michigan. Now,
That's my alumni. I went to the one at Gilmore.
okay. But the German colonel knew all about Southeast Michigan. He knew about Black Bottom, Paradise Valley, and he told Alex he couldn't wait for the war to be over because he had so much fun in Detroit. He was itching to come back, and he probably did come back to Detroit. But then after the war, after Patton's Third Army came through and liberated the Stahls camp that Alex was in, there was some rumors about some bodies down the road being burned. So Alex and a couple of other soldiers commandeered a Jeep, went down the road, and boom, they were right in front of Dachau. Seen all of the evidence of the Holocaust. He said the ovens were still warm, and said when they were in the camp, they were wondering what was, or when they were in the Stalag, they were wondering what was that awful smell that they kept smelling. And come to find out, it was the smell coming from Dachau. So those 2 guys I honor on the car. Alex is 97; he's still kicking it. Harry, of course, is still kicking it, and you know, it's an honor to know those guys personally, but then also be able to continue the legacy of not only the Tuskegee Airmen but their history, taking it forward. And then our history. The thing is with the car is that you typically hear military aviation history propagated at air shows. The Mustang, actually, the car itself, was slightly inspired. The name of it was slightly inspired. I think the guy that designed his name is Frank Meguiar out of Ford. He offered up that name when they were designing the quote-unquote pony car in the 60s. Initially, it was knocked down. The Ford Mustang car itself. The Ford Mustang car itself, the guy offered up the name Mustang after the P-51 Mustang fighter plane that was used in World War II. Because he respected that airplane, and I guess it was initially knocked down, but then, history shows that they named the car the Mustang. So there is some connection between the Ford Mustang and the actual P-51 Mustang fighter.